Hey guys, I am using the PlayStation 3 to play this game. Unfortunately, PS2 and PS1 failed to capture PS1 footage. It's quite crazy. So I am using the PS3. Enter my initials. Well, not initials. So my name, which is CAL. I have also disabled smoothing to try and make this as authentic as possible. I might as well emulate if it's gonna be this bad, you know. Anyways, let's do toys in the hood, because the hood is great. I like how it says it's loading textures and all sorts, but yeah, I haven't actually raced yet. So time to see how well this game controls and plays and everything. At 30 frames per second, I hear the Dreamcast does have 60 frames per second. So it'd be quite nice to see how well this game does. It screams PS1. The controls aren't too bad. I thought they'd be... Oh, yep, they're slippy. There's a little bit of input delay, but I need to play this on PlayStation 1 just to see if the input delay is there. But yeah, it seems to have a split-second input delay, and it's not bad. The textures are alright for PlayStation 1. X is to accelerate. Yeah, it's a pretty alright looking game. Although when it does look quite pixelated, the cars from a distance. Oh, it's a power up. Nice one. So this is like Mario Kart, and that's a bomb. I wonder if I'm actually meant to go into someone. Am I? Yes, I suppose I was. Oh, can I go up here? Maybe. Oh, so L1 to flip your car back over. I guess there would be a feature like that to make it authentic RC racing. But there seem to be other cars, so I wonder if this is just like the novice car, since it did say novice. So maybe... Oh god, this is dark. This is dark. This is very dark. A bit too dark for my liking. I hate games which are dark. This is one of the reasons why I dislike PlayStation 1 era games. Compared to PS2 and PS3, and believe it or not, I do prefer the Saturn, because sure it has dark games, but I've never seen them go this dark. It only seems to be a thing with like N64 and PlayStation 1 games to be most common to have dark, like pitch black games. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next game to try out. Right, so second game here is one that I'm really interested in playing, C-12 Final Resistance. I have actually enabled the analog controller mode just for this game. I will still use the mode for Colin McRae and Leemans 24, as they also support this. This is quite a late PlayStation 1 release, released after the PlayStation 2. Sorry for this, I'm just checking that the screen mode is 4:3. Wow, you can tell the game is PS1 just by looking at the textures. The PS1 has distinct textures, which you can tell apart. They look... Alright, let's see. Yeah, the controls are inverted. I can turn the vibration on. I can adjust the screen, which is pretty sweet. I think I'll just leave everything as it is and go play. So the X button is to attack. I can go into this first person mode with the R2 button. I can strafe using the R1. Hold my camera in place. Well, the other sticks do nothing. I can review the objectives. Okay. Crouch or circle. Okay, right, let's try this game. Okay, if you play with the D-pad, the camera goes with your character. I think this game will benefit from just playing with the D-pad. So it's a lock-on, not just... this game's interesting. It's like a hack and slash. That's what the game is, a hack and slash. The graphics remind me of Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's a third person, first person hybrid. I'm alright with that. It's just a bit clunky as such, the controls. And cutscene time. Yes, this game, I had higher expectations for it than this. I've never seen gameplay footage of it. And it's one of those games where you actually have to face the enemy at all times. That is annoying. And the gun seems to take down these enemies quite quickly. This game's alright. It's definitely not one that has aged very well in particular. I'll have to play this game a bit more, see if I can get into it. But yeah, the textures, oh god, the textures scream PS1. I'm not a big fan of the PS1's textures. Never have been. It's what put me off the PlayStation 1 quite a bit. Especially when it comes to collecting. But that's just the graphical style, gameplay style. I don't mind games like Spyro and stuff. But some games play quite nice. This game, it's just a bland third person, first person shooter. It's pretty nice. Move on to the next game. Our next game is another game that made an appearance on the Dreamcast. The game is Le Mans 24 Hours, and I never knew it came out on the PlayStation. Another reason why I picked it up. I think the game also came out on the original Xbox. Probably as a re-release. Do not quote me. Please don't. But it should be an interesting game. I'm not a big fan of races, but I've got 2 races to showcase. Well, already shown 3. Technically 3, yes. Anyways, let's get into the game to try some Le Mans 24 Hours. Looks like we're going with PlayStation. And arcade mode. Let's do a quick race with 4 opponents. Okay, that's
Welcome to the Mulsanne circuit.
1 lap would do. And let's get this game underway. It is already quite dark, the game. From the get-go. Why do PlayStation 1 games like to be dark? I absolutely hate that about PlayStation 1 games. That most of the games on them are just dark.
Labra competition, GT2.
And the textures are alright. I've seen the Dreamcast version, never seen the PlayStation 1. And god damn, the textures are definitely a step down. Anyways, X is to accelerate. And that, it's not bad. It's quite a colourful game actually. Despite it being quite dark, it is very, very colourful. But it is trying to be realistic in terms of controls. Not bad. I played Forza 6 on my PC, so I'm a little bit used to these style controls. I like how there's like some fake reflections going on the car there. It's not proper reflections, it's quite fake, and you can tell that it isn't even trying to be reflections as such. It's not bad. I've played worse, and it is quite a solid racing game by the feel of the physics and stuff. It's quite solid. I prefer this over F1 already. Well done. But I'm not a big fan of the F1 games. I never have been a fan of racing games, but this one's alright. I still prefer virtual racing, because that's like my favourite racer. Come on, let's see if we can go. Oh wait, we've already gone over 88 miles per hour. Let's see how fast we can go. 265 miles per hour. Not bad, not bad. Time to move on to our last but not least, we have Colin McRae Valley. 9 out of 10, official PlayStation magazine. 5 out of 5, CNVG. 95%, PlayStation Plus. Oh, now I see where they got the name PlayStation Plus from. And this actually does support the Nikon controller. It supports digital and analog sticks, controllers, and steering wheels. This is probably the most compatible game we've got. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's see my first impressions of Colin McRae Valley. I played the PSP Colin McRae games. I didn't play much, but I have been looking at getting the new one on PC. Let's just do a time trial this time. And yeah, New Zealand, why not? No. Yeah, New Zealand. I'll just call myself player 1. Unless Japan. Yeah, that'll be it. Come on, load. I hate these PlayStation 1 games loading screens. They take forever. Okay, it's just loading again. This is like Sonic 06 all over again. I like how it takes up like 2 minutes before you even get into the game.
5, 4, 3, 2,
wow,
1, go.
I have to say the graphics are already a step up from what we were seeing on the other games. I prefer this graphical style. Oh my god, Arcade Racer. I'm a fan of arcade racers. Oh my god. Bit slippy, but I like it. It's not bad. I like this game. This might be the best racer I've got on the PlayStation. I prefer this over Gran Turismo any day. I don't actually have many racers on the PlayStation. I would like some kart racers. That would be pretty nice. I had Sonic R on the Sega Saturn, and that was a nice little kart racer. Well, it wasn't even a kart racer, apart from Amy had a kart. Oh, come on. That's interesting, you can actually tip your car over. I can see where the game has progressed because the newest... Oh, I didn't see that. Oops. PS1 game, too dark again. But I can see how... Jesus, come on, keep going. I can see how far they've come since the original, just from looking at this. They've improved the graphics so much, and I have to say well done. Because this is quite a technical achievement on PlayStation. I think the graphics will be just as good as Gran Turismo. But the gameplay, I prefer the gameplay of this. This gameplay is so arcade-like. I could probably play this for more than half an hour. And that's hard to say about a lot of PlayStation games. A lot of PlayStation games I only play for like 10 minutes. I could actually play this for an hour and try and perfect it. It's got that arcade charm that I love about some of these races. Like, I only like the arcade style races. Like, for example, I like Ridge Racer. Although I think that game's a little bit more accessible than this one. Because that was designed to be an arcade racer. This is designed to be a rally simulator. I like the over-the-top physics kind of games. Oh, that wasn't right. No, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But I like this, how it reminds me a bit of Sega Rally, to be fairly honest. I literally can't see much. I blame PlayStation style graphics. It's always been dark. Even Tomb Raider I think is darker on the PlayStation than on the Sega Saturn. I've probably already played this game longer than the other games. I'm enjoying this. I'm actually enjoying this game. I'm quite disappointed with the other games, but this one... Where am I going? This one has surely given me hope that the PlayStation does have more than just Spyro to say that it's a good system. Wait, whoa, where am I going here? Because in reality, if you try and think of some good games other than Final Fantasy, you would think Crash, Spyro, but you wouldn't really think of much else. It's like those standout titles. With the Sega Saturn, you got a whole load. You got Panzer Dragoon, you got Sonic 3D Blast, well, technically Sonic. You got other IPs such as Burning Rangers and all that. Like, I can think of those games that defined the system. I can't really think of many games that defined the PlayStation. Anyways, thank you for watching my first impressions. Thank you.